in order to feel happy, in order to feel satisfied, we need to feel ourselves spiritual. And in order to do this, we need to purify our senses. And our senses are controlled by what? Who's the controller of the senses? Who knows? What is it? By the mind. That's right. So the mind is the main controller of the senses. So when we chant Maha Mantra with focus and concentration, we actually purify our mind, we purify our senses. And what happens with those senses in the mind when they get purified? Who has the experience of chanting Maha Mantra? Please raise your hand. Okay, okay. Can you please give us some idea what happens with the senses when we chant Maha Mantra? Just in a few words. How do we feel? Pacified. Yes. Much easier. Yeah, so today we're going to practice that one round of Maha Mantra meditation. You will feel. And I will ask you today to rate your state, your current state from 0 to 10, the level of stress, okay? I will begin from myself. I would say my level of stress is 4 today, from 0 to 10. How about you? 4. You? 5? 3. Okay. 6. Okay. 5, 6, 2, 6. Oh, you chant Maha Mantra, right? 4, okay. 4, 5, okay. So once we're done with Maha Mantra meditation, we're gonna go again and rate our condition, the stress level, okay? But statistics show, and those who experience chanting every day, who chant Maha Mantra every day, they know how it is renewing, how it is pacifying, spiritualizing, and making internally happy, okay? All right, so before we begin, let's also remember, what do we say actually when we chant Maha Mantra? What do these words mean? Who knows? Dear Lord, yes, please involve me in your devotional service. Hare, all attractive, okay? All attractive. Krishna, the most beautiful, the most attractive, the almighty. Please engage me in your devotional service. Hare is also the energy, the loving energy of the Lord, which is Radha, and then Krishna. So Radha goes always before Krishna, Radha Krishna, okay? So therefore, yeah, we ask the Lord to engage us in his devotional service, because this is, again, the only business that the spirit soul has, is to serve the Lord. And once we are on our position, we feel ourselves as we are, we get satisfied, we feel our nature, and we can use all that we have to the best of our ability, to its highest potential, okay? All right, so let's give our obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. By his mercy, we're sitting here all together and in this wonderful temple by praying the mantra. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Guravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshitarine. And also let's give obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the incarnation of the Lord, who came to the earth 500 years ago, and actually gave us that mercy in the form of a holy name, so that we can purify ourselves and go back to Godhead, to Vaikuntha. Again, let's repeat the mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Okay, wonderful. So I will show you, probably you know how to meditate, but I will still show everyone. So Maha Mantra is chanted on japa beats, japamala beats, which has 108 beats. One beat is one mantra meditation. So we involve our hands because it helps us to control our attention. As you know, the mind is very turbulent, especially when it's stressed out or under the influence of desires, right? It goes backwards and forward and etc. So by keeping our body straight, hearing the sound vibration, and touching the japa mala beat by beat every time then when we chant the Maha Mantra, we help ourselves to concentrate our mind better, okay? Which means that the purification process goes again deeper and deeper. And when you're at home, or when you're chanting, we do it in the back because it's a very sacred process, all right? Okay, Hare Krishna, welcome to Tuesday Sangha. So we're going to chant it as loud as we can. Again, because the sound vibration is purifying. Try to hear your partner who is next to you. And if I hear you well, it means that we are chanting the best. Okay? Let's begin. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahamantra ki jai. Thank you so much for wonderful chanting. How is everyone feeling? Relax? Yes? Okay. So let's do before. We did before. Now we're going to do the after the japa meditation. What is your stress level from 0 to 10? So 10 is maximum. 0 is no stress. Let's start with you. 0. Nice. Energetic, happy from inside. Wonderful. It's dropped from 4 to 0. Can you imagine? For 15 minutes. No need to go anywhere. Amazing. How about you? 2? Okay, perfect. You were thinking or were you not thinking? You were thinking of something else while chanting. Okay. Did it interfere with your chanting, or how did it go when you thought of something else? You were distracted, right? And still it dropped to 2. That's amazing. Like you were 4, I believe, right? Oh, you were 5. Okay, wonderful. Good job. Excellent. Okay, how about you? 2 and 3. Okay. Any realizations from your chanting? What changed, actually? What changed? Relaxed. Relaxed because of the chanting. Yes. Exactly. It's a spiritual detox, I would say. Yes, wonderful. Thank you so much. How about you? To 1. Wow. And what changed? What is your feeling? What was before and after? More relaxed. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. Let's ask you. You're in the first row. 2.5. Okay, wow, that's very precise, right? In grams and kilograms. Okay, and what changed? What kind of feeling did you get after the chanting, which was not there before? Mind. Mind got pacified and structured. Okay. Okay, so basically you renewed, right? You're talking about the renewal, right? Whatever was before, you don't think about it anymore. Nice. It's like a new day. Nice. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. It's a new day. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yes, so it's a wonderful analogy with sleeping, right? Because when we sleep, we digest our emotions, we digest whatever we experienced, and it's basically goes through our nervous system and we let it go. That's why we're required to go to bed on time, which is before 10 p.m., and raise early in the morning. better before 6 a.m. Okay, so now after chanting one round of Maha Mantra, 15 minutes, and you're feeling renewed. Isn't it amazing? Yes. Okay, how about you? Yeah? One? 441. Okay, nice drop. Okay, less stress. Wonderful. Okay, how about you? 61? Oh, wow, from 61, it's a big drop. So what changed? So calm from inside, relaxed, wonderful. It's amazing. Okay, how about you? You just joined, right? Uh-huh. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. So it's actually, it was some emotional work as well, right? Like it worked also like not only on the spiritual level, but also on emotional. So it's less stress and more clarity, I would say, right? Okay, wonderful. Perfect. Thank you. How about you? Okay. 5 or 6. Okay. From 9 to 5 or 6. It's great. Okay. Mm-hmm. More energy. Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. How about you? Mm-hmm. Very refreshing for you. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. Did I ask you? Okay. Okay. Nice. So calm, right? Less thinking, more relaxed. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. How about you? Happy? Oh, that's so nice. Is it your first time chanting Maha Mantra? Oh, you've done it before. You've done it before. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. And how about you? At the back? Yeah. Oh, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Wow. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Nice to see you. It's your birthday here. Okay. 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 Oh, that's so amazing. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is so amazing. So happy, energetic, calm, and plus it's your birthday. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. And you? Oh, really? Feeling much better. Okay, wonderful. Do you mind coming a little bit closer so that we can hear each other better? So wonderful. You can see the power of Maha Mantra meditation. And it's recommended that we chant. We just chanted one round now. It is recommended that we chant 16 rounds daily. Okay? And since it's a big process and depending on your schedule, it is recommended to do it in the morning because sattvic energy, the energy of goodness, is predominating in the morning. Therefore, our mind is in a pure state and the concentration is better. But if you cannot do that in the morning, you can split it during the day. Like, for example, 2 or 4 rounds in the morning and then 4 rounds during the day and then in the evening and etc., depending on your schedule. But you will see a huge difference in life, in your health and in your, on the emotional level, on the spiritual level. And the most important thing that Krishna is talking to us through Mahamantra, because when we chant, we actually call him by his name. We communicate with him, and the better is our concentration, the better our senses are concentrated on the holy name, the deeper is like and closer the connection, okay? And you know, a lot of people ask the question, how can I know God? How can I contact him? How can I feel him? This is the way. So this is how we communicate with him. And we also communicate with Krishna through Bhagavad Gita and the scriptures, Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna book. So is there anyone here who haven't heard of Bhagavad Gita before? Please raise your hand. 1, 2, have not heard. Have not heard. 1, 2. You've heard? You've heard. Okay. So everyone knows what Bhagavad Gita is, right? As it is. There are 400 versions of Bhagavad Gita, and out of all, this one is academically approved, okay? It's Bhagavad Gita as it is by Srila Prabhupada, and it's taught in the universities all over the world. It was read by Thoreau Emerson and Gandhi, Barack Obama, and etc. So who knows what is it teaching? What Bhagavad Gita is teaching us? Life lessons. Okay. What kind of life lessons? How to deal with circumstances. What are the examples of some circumstances that Bhagavad Gita is teaching us how to deal with? Yes. Yes. This is very important. Actually, yes. At the beginning, in the first chapter, Krishna, actually Arjuna is sharing his very difficult situation with Krishna. And the situation is that he has to fight with his family members and with teachers and with brothers and etc. Like everyone whom he loved, now he has to kill. Can you imagine? So it's a very traumatic, dramatic situation for Arjuna. And he is in a crisis, he's in a trauma, and he doesn't know what to do. And he doesn't realize actually, like, how is it possible, right? And he's actually, what is it called? He's a warrior. It's his responsibility to fight against the evil and to protect the law. But on the other side, those enemies are his family members. This is the most difficult situation. So all kinds of feelings and emotions and frustrations that Arjuna is going through, this is an example for us, what we actually feel in different situations. When we lose someone, when we lose a job, when something happens with our relatives at work and etc. All this spectrum of emotions and feelings, it is our experience. So when Krishna starts consulting Arjuna from chapter 2, he starts with the most important knowledge. What is it? What is it? Soul is immortal, yes. And what else? So soul is, yes, it's eternal, it's individual, and what else? He says, you're spirit soul, right? We are all spirit souls. So we are eternal. We have eternal individuality. We never change, we never get born, and we never die. So our body is just like a cloth. When it gets old, when we don't get like use out of it, we just leave it, we change it. Okay? So this is the second chapter when Krishna starts explaining to Arjuna why he shouldn't lament, why he shouldn't be in a grief, right? And of course, lamentation is natural, but it shouldn't be on the way when we fulfill our duties, because the purpose is much higher. Okay, on the spiritual platform we have, on the material platform we have dharma, but on the spiritual platform we are all parts and parcels of the Lord. We are His devotees, and this is our constitutional position. So Krishna starts with that. How do you think this knowledge can help us in our daily life? Okay, I will ask you the opposite way. What happens to us if we don't know that we have spiritual nature, that we are spirit souls, first of all? How does it affect our life if we don't know? And let's consider not like nice situations where we are rich and we have nice food and we enjoy ourselves on the beach. No, nothing like that, right? Let's say you're losing a job and you don't know that you're a spirit soul. You're losing a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or a spouse, or somebody dies. And we don't know anything about our spiritual nature. How does it affect our quality, the quality of our life? What do you think? What happens? Is there a difference between the person, like between the experience of a negative, difficult event, right? For the person who knows, what is it? Say again? Aggression. So the person, like, a person becomes aggressive. Okay, can you open it up a little bit? Why is it aggression? We don't know how to react to the situations. Yes, we don't know what to do with our feelings. Yes, and why should we do with these feelings and what should we do with those feelings? Yes, so aggression is one thing. How else does it affect us? Cannot differentiate with between good and bad. Yes, cannot differentiate. Can you open it up a little bit? Connect it with the... Mhm. Yeah, so in other words, every loss or difficult situation we consider as an end of life, as if the life ends there. That's it. I will never have life again. I will never be happy again. Nothing. That's it. Right? So we invest, we think that we invest ourselves so much into something or someone, we become so much connected with that, thinking that I exist only when I have this job. I exist only when I have this money, when I have this boyfriend, when I have this house, when I have this car. Without this, I'm nothing, I'm no one, I don't exist. Can you imagine? This is like huge emptiness without this knowledge, because we don't recognize that we exist no matter what. Okay, and all of this actually here because of us. Okay, so basically, as we did now the one round of Maha Mantra meditation, you saw how the stress level dropped because we got in touch with the spiritual energy. Same happens when we get in touch with the knowledge, spiritual knowledge, okay, when we become aware of ourselves. Whose life is easier? The person who is unaware of himself or the person who knows who he is? What is he doing here? What is his mission? Mm-hmm. The most difficult conversation is the one that you have with yourself, right? Yes, exactly. Yes. So what is the most difficult thing about it, to be honest with yourself? Uh-huh. So the thought process is the most difficult, to process it. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Processing. Yeah. So basically, we get lost among desires, emotions, and thoughts. Yes, we kind of disappear. We don't know who we are, what we like, what is this? What am I feeling now? What is right and what is wrong? Yeah, exactly. Yes. And because the thoughts and emotions, they always change. So again, what happens with our self-confidence, right? There is no stability. Yes, Exactly, and that brings us to this understanding what is unhealthy dependency or addiction or attachment is, right? When a person becomes very much attached to something and depends on how other people think of him or how other people behave, right? And his mood changes and his chemistry changes and hormones and everything. So it affects health. So spiritual knowledge is very important. It is very important to understand who we are, because based on that, we act, okay? And then once we understand who we are, Krishna goes into chapter 3 where he explains, okay, you're the spirit soul. Doesn't mean that you don't have to work. It doesn't mean that you don't have to take care of your family members, right? You don't need the money and etc. Well, he doesn't speak about the money. It's just I'm adding to it. So he speaks about dharma. Even Nanda Maharaj, right? He was a king, although he is a liberated soul. He didn't need to be a king. He didn't need to work, but he does it. Why did he do it? Liberated souls, they don't have any duties. He's surrendered. Yeah, well, so basically the duties come with our desires, right? But once you are surrendered into the Lord, you don't have any other desires for other than serving the Lord. There are no duties. So why do you think he did it? Exactly. Yes, he was doing it as an example, just to show an example. So Krishna is saying, if I stop doing what I'm doing, then the whole world will stop performing their responsibilities. So great personalities, they have to show us an example. So chapter 3 about it, right? How to do your duties. In other words, your dharma. Act according to your nature. Each of us have a talent, right? We're all individual. And Krishna is saying in different chapters of Bhagavad Gita that I'm a talent in a person, I'm a wisdom, I'm fine speech, and etc. So everything that we have is Krishna himself in us, and we can manifest it, right, in service. What does it mean? In service means in gratitude to the Lord. Thank you, dear Lord, for giving me this talent so I can serve you better. Okay? So this is what different devotees are doing. We all have our jobs, we all have our family members, but how does the quality of our relationship and our job and our living actually changes once we do it for the Lord? Not for ourselves, not for our boss, not to satisfy our kids, but to satisfy the Lord. Just compare. The same thing can be done, right? A mother takes care of a child to satisfy the child. And what happens if the child is not satisfied? She can get easily frustrated and upset. I'm a bad mom and etc. I didn't manage it, la la la. It's all about me, right? Oh, it's all about the child. But what if she does it for the Lord? And she knows that she's doing what the Lord wants her to do. What happens with the relationship? What happens with her emotional state? What happens with the child? Exactly. There are no painful attachments. The baggage of expectation is no longer there, right? It's not on her, it's not on the child. We are free. Exactly. Yes. So if the child is not happy, but she's doing it for the Lord and she knows that she's doing the right thing. Like, for example, she's giving medicine which is nasty, right? And the child is crying, why are you giving this to me? But she knows that she has to do that, right? So will she think bad of herself? No, she won't. Or if she teaching the child something, right? That's just an example. So there are many, like, take, for example, an example with a manager, someone's manager. If you are doing your job for the satisfaction of the Lord, not to satisfy your manager, but to satisfy the Lord, how will you interact with your manager? Just imagine the Lord is here and he's watching your interaction. And you want to make him happy, the Lord happy, not the manager, the Lord, not yourself. What will happen with your interaction? It will be the most polite. Yes, it's not about me, it's not about you, right? Yeah, I'm trying my best to satisfy the Lord. Are you happy? Okay, I'm doing right. Like this, right? So the quality goes up right away. It becomes the best, the best. And moreover, through the service, because it's our constitutional position, the Lord gives us everything that we need. Let's consider on a material level. If you're a child, right, and you're with your parent, and suddenly you're not playing the role of a child, and you decided to tell your parent what to do and how to behave, will your parent bless you for this? No, because it's not your constitutional position on a material level. If you're a child, you have to behave as a child, right? Same with the soul. Our constitutional position is to serve the Lord. When we are on our position as spirit souls, the Lord blesses us. He gives us everything we need. So the channel of being happy and receive everything that you need is through the service only. Because this is our constitutional position. This is the main chain of relationship. It's a channel. Okay, once we are out of that channel, we misbehave. Basically, we're just not playing our role. If you're a wife and you're playing a role of a husband, okay? If you're a child, you're playing a role of a teacher. So it doesn't work like this. Or if you're in a class, right? It happens many times when a class teacher says, somebody interrupts her and she says, would you like to teach the class? Because the child, the student is not acting as a student. There is no respect, right? So that's how it is. Therefore, we need to, what we are doing here, actually, we are practicing this service. So Maha Mantra is the service number one that we need to do on a daily basis. And second thing is to read Bhagavad Gita as it is, to understand the Lord, to understand ourselves, our nature, and to learn how to build relationships within ourselves, with the Lord, and with all living entities, which will make us ultimately eternally happy. So this is the goal, okay? So this is what we do at our Tuesday Sangha. Today we're going to continue reading Bhagavad Gita as it is. Could you please distribute the books? Thank you. And before we start, let's give our obeisances to the Absolute Truth by repeating the mantra 3 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, so this is an ongoing Sangha on a weekly basis. Once we finish reading Bhagavad Gita, we'll start it all over again. So don't worry that we are continuing on chapter 7, okay? If you read it at home, please do so, and you will feel how the knowledge is going deeper and deeper, because when we read it all together as a Sangha, Krishna opens himself up, okay? So it's page number 326. If you like, maybe you can share with someone. You didn't get the book, right? That's chapter 7, text number 18. Yeah, can you give it to her then? Yeah. You found it? Okay. Yeah, we will bring more books next time. Yeah, so the way we are reading, we read Sanskrit, then translation, and then paragraph by paragraph. I will start, and then we will go in a circle so everyone can have a chance to read Bhagavad Gita, okay? It's page number 326. You found it? Okay, perfect. Did everyone find? Yeah? Okay, good. Udara sarva evaite janitvatmaiva me matam ashthita sahi yuktatma mam evanuttamam gatim. Translation. All these devotees are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is situated in knowledge of me, I consider to be just like my own self. Being engaged in my transcendental service, he is sure to attain me, the highest and most perfect goal. So Krishna is saying here that he loves everyone. All of devotees are very important and magnanimous, but the one who knows him well, he loves him most of all. He considers him just like my own selves. And that person is engaged in his transcendental service, and therefore he will attain Krishna, meaning that he will attain the perfect goal. He will go back to Godhead. He will be liberated from the karmic, cycle of birth and death, old age, and disease. Okay? Purport. It's not that devotees who are less complete in knowledge are not dear to the Lord. The Lord says that all the magnanimous, because anyone who comes to the Lord for any purpose is called a Mahatma or a great soul. So who is Mahatma? A great soul. You're all Mahatmas. Okay. All right. The devotees who want some benefit out of devotional service are accepted by the Lord because there is an exchange of affection. So therefore, when we appeal to the Lord for anything, there is an exchange of affection. Okay? Lord likes it. Out of affection, they ask the Lord for some material benefit, and when they get it, they become so satisfied that they also advance in devotional service. You see, even if you ask for material things, you also advance. Because why do you think, actually, let me ask you, why do you think we advance when we ask the Lord for material things? Exactly. Would you ask someone in whom you don't believe that he can help you? No, right? Yes. And in critical situation, the Lord, we understand that this is our faith. Based on the faith, we actually ask the Lord, please help me. Please give this to me. Yes. And that confirms our let's say it is a devotion, although it's a material platform, but still it is a devotion. We know whom to ask. We know that the Lord is almighty and he can do it for us. And he protects us and he takes care of us. So that's a faith. This is our devotion. And this is very pleasant for the Lord. Okay. And when they get it, they become so satisfied that they also advance in devotional service. So this is also very important to understand that once we are satisfied with what we get from the Lord, when we ask him, we advance in devotional service. So that advancement, actually, we advance spiritually. What does it mean for you, advance in devotional service spiritually? How do you see that advancement? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen when we advance in devotional service? Do chantings more often, talk to God more often. In other words, are you saying that we're getting a higher taste, like a deeper taste, right? What is it? Connect within ourselves, yes. So basically, there are many, many benefits. We connect with ourselves. In other words, we understand ourselves better. We understand our spiritual identity. We feel that spiritual energy within us. We also get closer with the Lord because we feel gratitude. We say thank you, right? And that actually, the closer we get, the more we grow. The closer we get to the Lord, the more there are opportunities for us. But the devotee in full knowledge is considered to be very dear to the Lord because his only purpose is to serve the Supreme Lord with love and devotion. So that the one who knows the Lord, he doesn't want to do anything for himself. The only desire that he has is to satisfy the Lord. Who knows the story of Dhruva Maharaj? Can you quickly just give us, in a nutshell, what happened to him and how he actually didn't want what he asked for at the end? Like, what happened to him when he saw the Lord? Just quickly. It's just, let's say, like he had a difficult situation, right? Because we don't have so much time. Yeah. Yeah.
And the mother of Dhruva Maharaj, she gave him a very good advice. She said, I'm just a woman, what can I do? You have to ask for protection the Lord himself. Only the Lord himself can help you, not me. And he followed the advice of his mother and went to the forest to meditate. And after 5 years old, yes, And he also received, if I'm not wrong, instructions from Narada Muni, right? About devotion. I don't remember. Anyway, yes, 6 months he was meditating, and he was praying that he becomes more great than his father, so to get revenge. And so he meditated with materialistic reasons. So he had a materialistic reason. He wanted to obtain something, to get something, and as his mother told him, only God can help you. So he prayed God to get what he wanted. But at the end, after 6 months, when finally God appeared before him, because God was pleased with his sincere prayers, Dhruva Maharaj was so purified when he saw Lord. He just started to cry because he thought how silly he is that he asked Lord about something materialistic, about something that didn't matter to him anymore. So when he just saw Lord, he was completely purified. And when God asked him, "What do you want, Dhruva?" And Dhruva, I don't exactly remember what he said, but his desire didn't matter to him anymore. And he said, "I just want to serve you. I don't want anything else." But Lord, he knew, of course, why he prayed, and he gave him what he desired. Even though Dhruva Maharaj didn't need it anymore, but he gave him because he was so merciful. And he gave him much more, actually.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so this is a great example, right? When the person is praying to the Lord to get something, but then at the end, when he knows the Lord as he is, he becomes so much purified and so much satisfied that he doesn't want anything else. So those people are very, very dear to the Lord. So we are talking, thank you so much for the story. It's called the story of Dhruva Maharaj, and you can read it in Srimad Bhagavatam, okay? Okay, well, let's continue. Okay. So, Lord, with love and devotion. Okay. Such a devotee cannot live a second without contacting or serving the Supreme Lord. Similarly, the Supreme Lord is very fond of his devotee and cannot be separated from him. So this is a true reconnection. So through the service to the Lord, through asking him for whatever we need, through chanting Mahamantra, through reading Bhagavad Gita, we become so close with him. So, and he cannot separate himself from us. Imagine. Yeah. So, okay, let's continue from the next paragraph. From you. No, it's in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the next paragraph. Yeah. Are you okay to read it? You cannot read Sanskrit? Who can read Sanskrit here? You want to try? You will try? That's okay if he tries? Yes? Okay. No. It's Sathavo Hridayam Mahyam. It's the second paragraph. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Tvaham. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. And let's continue with the translation. Yeah, so pure devotees, first of all, they're those who don't have any other desires rather than serving the Lord. And secondly, they're never out of spiritual touch, and therefore they're very dear to the Lord, okay? All right, let's continue. Text number 19. Durlaba. Uh-huh. Yeah, translation. Yeah, so there are several things here. First of all, after many births and deaths, okay? The fact that we are here means that for multiple births, multiple lives, we've practiced Krishna consciousness, and it's another chance for us, okay? And the second thing is that after so much practice, we actually get a knowledge, we get that knowledge, which helps us to surrender. Can we surrender without knowledge? No, we cannot. Because the knowledge is what? It's our intelligence, it's our consciousness, right? And it also controls our mind. Like, for example, again, let's speak about simple example. If we don't have any knowledge how to build relationships, what's going to happen with the relationship? It won't work. Or if we have wrong knowledge, right, about the relationship, okay, you can promise and then forget about it. You can promise. It's okay. It's okay. She'll forgive you. Or he will forgive you. Just promise and forget about it. It won't work. It's a wrong knowledge, right? So we need to have knowledge in order to act properly. Surrender is the highest level. It's the highest, how do I say, it's the highest choice, I would say, that we have, right? But it doesn't happen artificially. Can we surrender artificially? Can we make our heart love the Lord or love someone? We can't, right? So we need knowledge and we need self-purification. So the senses need to be pure and we need to have that knowledge. So when these two get connected, okay, now I'm ready to surrender. So after many births and deaths, those who are actually in knowledge surrender unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes. Krishna Bhagavad Gita says that how can we know him? What is the secret of knowing the Lord? Does he open himself to everyone? No. So who can know the Lord? What motivates Krishna to open himself, basically? That's my question. Love. What else? Remembrance. Okay. Meditation on him, or what kind of meditation? On him? On him. Meditation, love, remembrance. Devotion. Yes, devotion. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's very interesting. What is the form of God inside of us? What kind of soul? Spirit soul? Is it God, spirit soul? So how does he accompany us within us? Huh? Consciousness? So consciousness is a symptom of the soul, right? And in chapter 2 it is said that there is super soul and there is individual soul. So that individual soul is us. Yes? We are communicating with God. Okay. Exactly. God is one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't mean that we are God, right? This is what you mean. We are not God. No, no, no. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes, yes. So, yeah, we will never be God. That's, yes, this is guaranteed. Bottom line. Exactly. So the point here is, in chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, it is said that there is individual soul, which is us, which are part and parcel of the Lord, and there is super soul, which is a manifestation of the Lord called Paramatma, which accompanies us, okay? And that's what you probably meant, right? It's a Paramatma. It's not that us, we are the God. Yes, it's... Yes. It's eternal. Yes. It's almighty and it's present everywhere, and that's correct. And it's another example in the story of Narasimhadev, right? Who knows the story with Narasimhadev? Okay, so what does it say again? So we are on the text number 19 now. Uh-huh. Like my own self, like my own self. Oh, that's a very interesting note. Okay, do you have a question about it, or? So if we go translation, right, word by word, tu, but, atma, eva, just like myself. Where does he say this? In the book. Oh, in the Prabhupada translation. Unfortunately, I don't understand what you mean. But we can discuss it after the class. Do you mind? Okay, thank you so much. So let's continue. Where did we stop? Yes, okay. The living entity, right? Knowing me because of the cause of the causes, such as great souls. Yes, so we are reading the translation of the text number 19, surrendered unto me. Knowing that I'm the cause of all causes. So once we get that knowledge, we understand. Krishna is saying, I'm the cause of all causes. And it's also said in Sri Ishopanishad that everything movable and immovable is coming from me, okay? It belongs to me. So Krishna is cause of all causes, and those who understand that, who is in knowledge of the Lord, those souls are very rare, okay? So we are basically getting close to it, to that rare personalities. All right, let's continue with purport, who is, yeah, you can read. Yeah, so the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the ultimate goal of spiritual realization. In other words, what we are doing when we're doing spiritual practice, why we're doing it? Again, to understand that we are spirit souls, that we have relationships, devotional relationships with the Lord, and that the Lord is the supreme goal for us, right? To reach Him, to understand Him as He is. And actually, in my previous discussion, I didn't finish it. We can know the Lord through devotional service, because I was asking you a question, how the Lord opens Himself up. We can know Him only through devotional service, okay? This is the path for us. Okay, let's continue. Yes, so activities in spiritual life constitute devotional service. How do you understand this? What kind of activities do we know in devotional life? What are they? So we have already, like, you come here, right? You coming to the temple. When we come to the temple, it is devotional service. When we want to take darshan of the Lord because we miss Him, we want to see Him, this is devotional service. When we offer something to the Lord, okay? We can offer material things. We can offer our results that we have. We can offer our feelings. Why can we offer everything to the Lord? Because we belong to Him. Okay, we're His parts and parcels. The Lord has material and spiritual energies. All of the energies, these are Lord's energies. Okay, and therefore everything that we have, everything that we use actually by the mercy of the Lord, we can offer back to Him. It's imagine that you're coming to somebody's house, they're giving you so many things, and you're not offering them back. The person will say, oh, they're not loving me, they're not treating me nicely, right? So, or father or mother who's providing for you everything, right? And it doesn't mean that they need anything from us, but when we offer it back to them saying, Mom, do you want this apple? Do you want this? I just cooked this, right? That establishes that connection. This is devotional service, which goes from heart to heart. It's called bhakti. It's called pure love. And when we do this without any expectation from the Lord, becomes very pure. Okay, and then in exchange, the Lord gives us a full love of Him, and that's what makes us pure devotees. Okay, so these are the activities. What else? Chanting Mahamantra, reading Bhagavad Gita, getting together like now, singing Mahamantra. This is also devotional service. Okay, there are so many examples on how, even when you go to work, when you do your work, it also can be done as a devotional service. Can you give me an example? How can you do that? Okay, the Lord is seeing you, right? So devotional service is when we offer it, when we when we are grateful to the Lord for what we have, and whatever you do, whatever you give, whatever you offer, give away, do it as an offering to me, right? How can we do that when, for example, we go to gym, we go shopping, we go to work? Basically, everything can be spiritualized. Working with honesty. Okay, so this is called goodness, right? Goodness is still material platform. How can we spiritualize it? To make it karma-free, basically. How do we do it practically? To serve God, yes, we can use the money. If you have an altar at home, for example, and you're doing offerings, you buy food, you offer it, it becomes, the money is used, right? What else? Like, for example, you're doing something at work. How can you make it a service? Selflessly? Can you do it selflessly? No. Yeah, because we get money for this, right? Okay, I will give you a tip because we don't have so much time left. Basically, when you connect it with the Lord, everything that you connect with the Lord, when you understand that I wouldn't have this job if God didn't give it to me, okay? That's His will, finally. It's my effort, it's my knowledge, right? But I wouldn't have it, this job, if He didn't agree. We can make as many efforts as we want. If God doesn't want, we won't have it, okay? Mother can treat her child as much as she can. If it's time to die for him, he'll die. That's it, okay? It's not, His will is final word, basically. Therefore, when we connect that I have this job because of the Lord, thank you, dear Lord, for giving this to me. You're paying me money through this manager. Okay, thank you for doing that. You give me this knowledge actually because God is saying, Krishna is saying, I'm the remembrance and I'm forgetfulness. Therefore, we remember things, we can study, or we forget about things because of the Lord. Okay, so therefore we can connect everything. When we go to the shop, right, to the mall, and we see, oh my God, God is so beautiful, so many energies here, right? Like everything is a manifestation. This floor, whatever we are sitting on, everything is a manifestation of the Lord. It's His energy. Okay, therefore when we look at things like that, we connect everything with the Lord. This becomes spiritualized and becomes spiritual service for us. Okay, I'm singing, I'm talking now by His will. If He doesn't want, I won't. Okay, and all of us are sitting here together. So, and we can, thank you, dear Lord, thank you, Srila Prabhupada. By your mercy, we're sitting here together and studying Bhagavad Gita, okay? So that's how we can do that. Let me see, what time is it now? I believe it's okay, so in 1 minute there will be darshan. Let us summarize quickly what we've learned today when you are taking with you. what is it that you have realized today from this class? Any conclusions, anything important that you're taking with you that you would like to focus on during the week, meditate on it? Spiritual sound, okay.